It's a windy one, so I'm going to get real close. 6 minutes, 57 seconds left. Here we go. Oh, yes. It is that friend that talks about the rapture. Oh, yes. You don't mean that, Bob. Yes, I do mean that, Bob Wiley. Nancy? Nancy Taylor? Oh, Groundhog Day. Every day. Bob Wiley's, what about Bob? But Nancy Taylor? That is Groundhog Day. And you know what? It's the Groundhog Day of March 2nd. How much time do you think we got left? Well, the old wise man of many generation would say, well, we got all the time left in the world. You're going to have a long life. Save and do the right thing. Enjoy your life. Work hard. Play hard. Get hard. And, have fun. That's what the old generations would say. However, there's one generation that will be the last generation. Now, how can you know? Some will say, well, they've been saying that every generation. That is not true. After the first 1,000 years after Christ, so you can even, let's buffer it, 300, when the Nicene Creed, 300 AD, Catholic Church, all the popes and the Nicolaitans get set up, and it's all right, kingdom of heaven on earth. It's going to be 1,000-year millennial reign of the church. Well, you get past 1300 and you go, well, guess that wasn't true. So they had to rethink, and they looked back and actually saw that the apostles and the disciples of the apostles taught, and the Essenes taught, that there would be 2,000 years after Christ. And then, was that like a snake, Toby? You okay? And then the millennial reign. You see? So there, for many generations, and then through the Dark Ages, nobody even knew the Bible. It wasn't until it was reprinted and spread across in the common language, which took hundreds of years to accomplish, and many burnt people at the stake, okay, for this understanding of end times and the return of Jesus Christ and even biblical knowledge to return to the common people. So it is not true that every generation said that. It's not. Hundreds and hundreds of generations, okay, that had no idea. This is a beautiful flower. Right there. Man, beautiful flowers. You want to pick them out of the ground, but is then that thus killing it? You got to build things and destroy them. So this generation that we're in now coincides absolutely perfectly with, go look at Sir Isaac Newton. I've said this many times. Sometimes I call him Thomas Newton, his deadbeat cousin. Just kidding. Always asking for money. You know. Isaac, yeah, let's kind of go ahead and join you in the chess club and, buy me some brandy. Oh, Thomas Newton. But at least he invented the fig, Newton. Because he loved fig wine. Just kidding. So, the Newton generation started in 1948, man. When Israel became a nation in one day. That generation, there's still people born in 1948 and, around that time here. It's only been, well, not 80 years yet, 80 minus 4. Dude, we're right there. I mean, some people would say, shoot, you could get that generation could last 120 years. Can't deny that. can't deny the fullest extent could be 120 years from 1948, which would mean 2068. And do you know what's crazy? That's the year Isaac Newton predicts, 65, I think he said. Now, we're in 2024. I believe the more accurate interpretation is a generation is 70 or 80 if by strength from Psalms 90 verse 10. But point of this is the point of this is that there wasn't every generation who said Jesus is coming back. That wasn't true. The first 1,000, they projected it out 1,000 years. And then when that didn't happen, it was the Dark Ages. Don't let man read. And then it took blood and sweat and tears to get the Bible out. And then there was a rebirthing of finding the end. And you can mark it with Martin Luther and Isaac Newton, who pushed it off to our time. Now we'll take a look at why it's shortened down to our time and not all the way to what Isaac Newton thought in 2068. Cool. Check you on the next one.